Students, welcome to the new video of class 8 square and square roots. So in the previous video we have discussed with how to do long division of simple numbers only basically. So now we'll be doing how to do the square root of decimal numbers now. As I have written here only square root of decimal numbers. So firstly you would have to know how to make the pairs in decimal numbers. So keep in mind about this thing. If we are having a decimal here, the pairs to the right side will be made from that side and here. Suppose I have written here a number 3424.267. Okay, so he is saying we have to find the square root of this number. So how to make the pairs first? Okay, this one is decimal here. Start making the pairs from this side. Okay, can you apply 0 here? Okay, now decimal to the right side the pairs will be made in this way 2 6, and you know after decimal we can apply unlimited times of 0, no change in the answer will be there. So in this way we have to apply for the pairs. So taking one more example here. Okay, if I am taking in this way 2674.32652, and just these type of numbers are not in your syllabus. Basically I am taking this one only just for your understanding how to make the pairs here. So this one is a decimal here. This side start making the pair, first pair, second pair. Now that side 3 2 6 5. This 2 is left alone, 0 2 0 will be your pair. So I hope this will be clear to you now. So coming to the first question of this, find the square root of 0.053361. So you know how to make the thing here, 0.053361. So I have told you earlier as well, from decimal you have to make the pairs and this side. So you have to make the pairs starting from the left hand side of the decimal, basically 053361. So these will be the pairs which you have to make here. Keep in mind, if you are having 0 point, just write 0 point here first. No need to 0 into 0 0, nothing will be there. Just write 0 point. Start with this first pair only. That is your what? 0 5. So what I have to write here? 2 square will be 4 and 3 square will be 9. So I have to write with 2. So 2 into 2 will be 4 here. So I'm subtracting, what will be getting? 1. Then this 33 will come downwards. So 2 plus 2 will become 4 here. You know the number which you have to write here, we have to multiply with the same number. So in my opinion that will be what? 3 only. So 43 into 3, that will become what? 129. So this will become what? 13 minus 9 will become 4, and this 61 will be coming downwards. So 43 plus 23 or 43 plus 3, that will be 43 plus 3 only, that will be 46. And you know the number written here will be multiplied with the same number. So I will be saying what? 1. 461 into 1 will become what? 461, and subtracting will be getting them into as 0. So I will be saying the square root of 0.053361 will be equals to 0.231. So in this way we have to find the square root of decimal number. So basically again the remainder is 0. So I will be saying this one is the perfect square only. I will be saying this one is the perfect square. So coming to the next question now. So our next question is like in this way. Find the square root of 0.617796. So firstly making this one 0.617796. You know how to make the pair 617796. Okay, so again it is starting with what? 0 point only. Just write 0 point here. So 61. So your 6 square, 7 square will be 49, and 8 square will be what? 64. So can I write 64 beyond this? No, I have to write 49. So I'll be starting with 7 only. So 7 to 7 will become what? 49. So 11 minus 9 will become 2, and 5 minus 4 will become 1. So this 77 will be coming downwards. So 7 plus 7 will become what? 14. So now this will be going with around 7 or 8. So checking with 8 first. So 8 into 8 will become 64. 8 into 4, 32 plus 6, 38. 8, 3 and 11. So it will be going with 8 only. So 148 into 8 will become what? 1184. So 7 minus 4 will be what? 3. 17 minus 8 will become 9. 1 minus 1 will become 0 only. Then this 96 will be coming downwards. So you know the whole pair will be coming downward. 148 plus 8, what will become? 156. So definitely it will be going with 6 only. So 1566 into 6. So 6 into 6 will become 36, 39, 33 and 9. So I'll be going with 6 only. So this will be your 9396, and on subtracting you will be getting the remainder as 0. So basically I can again say this one is the perfect square. So I'll be writing in what? Answer will be 0.786. So this will be your answer. Coming to the next question now. So our next question is like in this way, 2787.84. So again the same thing. So we'll be writing with 2787.84. So you know how to make the pairs. This will be your decimal and then this side. Okay. So first we start with what? Okay. So your 4 square will be what? 5 square will be what? 25, and 6 square will be what? 36. Can I write this 36 beyond this? No. I'll be writing the 25 here. So 5 into 5. So it's 25. So 7 minus 5 will become 2, and this 87. Okay. 5 plus 5 will become what? 10 only. So you know basically just 2 is going on with this. So 102 into 2. That will be your what? 204. On subtracting, what will be getting? 7 minus 4 will be what? 3 and 8 as it is. Now this decimal will be going in the quotient basically. So next I will be writing what? 84. Now add this 102 and 2. What will be getting? 104 here. So now we have to write the number here. So it will be going with, in my opinion, as 8. So 8 into 8 will be 64. 8 into 4, 32 plus 6, 38. 3 and 8 only. So I will be writing with 8 here. So this will be 8, 3, 8, 4, and subtraction will be getting the 0. So simple division, in which we will be doing the simple division, the same concept. When you are having the decimal, just write the decimal above. Okay, so in my opinion, this will be clear. So square root will be, it's what? 52.8. So it's not compulsory that you have to solve this in the form of decimal only. You can also convert this into the fraction form as well. So instead of solving this, you can also solve in this way. This one is 278784, and when I am removing this decimal, can't I write in this way by 100? Just solve for this one, and this will be a what? Okay, this, if you are solving for 278784, that will be coming what? 528 only. For this, it will be 528, and this 100 can be written as what? 10 into 10. The pair of 10 will be there. 1 10 will be coming out. So you'll be saying what? Answer will be 52.8. So both the methods are correct. Now it's your choice in which way you want to do here. So coming to the next. So next question is like in this way. The square, find the square root 25.6036. So again, I'll be writing in this way. So 25.6036. So start making the pairs. Decimal here, this one, and then these type of things. Okay, so now start with what? 5. So 5 into 5 will be what? 25. On subtracting, will be getting 0. Now this decimal, can we go take this decimal to the numerator? Yes, I will be taking this decimal to the above side. So this will become what? 60. 5 plus 5 will become 10. Now you have to write the number here. So the first number you will be keeping in mind will be 101 only. So if I will be multiplying 101 into 1, I will be getting 101 only. Can I write this 101 below this? No, I can't write the number. So I have to write with 0 only. So on subtracting, will be getting 60 only. Then this 36 will be coming downwards. 100 plus 0, that will be 100 only. And now you are seeing only, that will be going with 6 only. So I will be writing 6. And here also 6, 1006, and the 6 will become what? 0.6036 only. So on subtracting, we'll be getting the remainder as 0 only. So square root of this will be 5.06. Now I'm coming to the important facts basically for this square root of decimals. So keep in mind, after the decimal, the digits, if the digits are even, if I'll be taking this case, if you are finding for this square root 25.632, now after the decimal, count the number of digits. I'm saying after the decimal, count the number of digits. Now the digits are but 3 that are odd. So I can simply say this is not a perfect square. This is an imperfect square. Keep in mind, if the digits after the decimal are odd, if the number of digits, if I'll be saying, if the number of digits after the decimal are odd, then the number is always an imperfect square. So this thing you have to keep in mind. If the number of digits after the decimal are odd, then the number is always an imperfect square. So thanks for watching this video. Please like and share this video to the other students as well. Thank you.